Hey, young girl, we are back with a new episode this week. I want to start off by saying thank you to who all have been watching, listening, comments, and sharing the podcast. Hey, young girl, it can be viewed over on YouTube and listened to over on Spotify or Apple Music or wherever you can search and listen to podcasts. Thank you very much. Today, I want to talk about everything has a season and everything has a reason. A lot of times there are people and things, places that are that you encounter in your life that you end up having to be with, or places that you need to go. And sometimes you'll get there or you'll meet the people, and everything is working out great. In the beginning, people don't show everything about themselves. They allow you to get a little bit more comfortable with them and the environment, with their day to day, and then slowly you start to see different signs um that weren't there or weren't shown in the beginning. If you were trying to deal with somebody and you pretend to be something that you're not, or that you have something that you don't have, eventually, the real you and what you really have, and them being around you long enough, is going to start to show what the truth is, right? So, I would advise you to just, put it is what you have and who you are out there in the beginning for the most part, so you can find the right people, your right tribe, the right groups, be in the right settings. If it's on a job, you know, that you feel your best in, you're most comfortable, you can thrive, you can possibly move up in the chain. You don't want to force yourself to be in places that you don't feel comfortable in. You aren't able to thrive. You kind of getting the bullying on the job. You're not a tree. You can move. You don't have to stay in that one place, especially if you don't feel that you're being valued, or it's a toxic work environment. You constantly button heads with the different people at the job. you know Sometimes things, even though if it was something that you may have prayed for at one time and then you got it, and you end up finding out that it wasn't what you thought, or it ended up not working with your schedule, or with your kids schedule, or end up not paying you the amount that you thought you were going to make, or you and the people just don't mesh. Like I said, some everything have a season. You have to be okay with some things, the doors closing, and you have enough tools, and your resume strong enough to where you can go and get another job. I wouldn't stay knowing you not, maybe not making the money you making, or you constantly getting hassled when you go to work, or it's too far to from where you live to get there. So the amount of gas you're spending and the toll on your car, those things all like that. Sometimes when you really need a job, you'll just take whatever you can get at the time, but then something better may come along for you. So you have to have faith, step out on faith that this won't be the last end all be all job, and don't sit there in a place where mentally that's going to end up happening, going into your physical, affecting you, you know where you stressed and all that kind of stuff, just to go there. All money ain't good money. So, whether it's a person, place, or even a thing, sometimes you work hard and you'll buy something, or you invest in something, and not what you thought it was going to be. It didn't work out. So you pivot and you try something else. Everything has its season and its reason. You may have learned some new skills while you were there. You may have learned, some more things you can add to your resume. Maybe you didn't know you didn't work in that type of field before. Now you can say that you have, so maybe some of the connections that you made while you were there ended up being positive, and you can continue them on, after you leave. You know, in relationships, even if you and the person didn't work out, maybe you and that person ended up being better as just friends, or whatever. They taught you something, or you learn something from the relationship. Most times you can find that you did pick up something or learn something that made you better. You may have more patience, um, how to react to things differently. Maybe it taught you not to give out, you know, yourself or your time so willy nilly. You may have to, wean out people before you fall head first. So, everything can be a lesson, not necessarily a loss. And you keep on moving. As long as you have breath in your body, you could keep pushing and try something again until you find what fits for you, whether it be people, place, things. And I'll see y'all next week. Bye.